Oh my, years of searching, years of hip hop stars trying to be actors, we finally found one that can act.
Hey, horror fans. Welcome to another exciting episode of the Sons of Haddonfield. As always, I'm Ian, and this is Josh.
What's up?
And we're bringing the X Factor.
Today we're going to be talking about the 2022 film X, directed and written by Ty West. We're both fans of his work.
House of the Devil.
Very good movie. Just got out of the theater to see this.
Literally, just got out.
Walked out of the theater about 15 minutes ago, came home, and now we're talking to you guys about it. Pretty basic-esque plot at the surface. A group of adult filmmakers go to a remote cabin or house farmhouse in Texas to record their new video, unbeknownst to the owners of the farmhouse. They know they're staying with them, obviously, but do not know they're filming an adult video. So that's kind of a cool little added wrinkle into the whole group of people traveling.
And then some scary shit goes down.
Yes.
In a nutshell, that is the movie.
Really cool movie. The old people, there's going to be spoilers here. You know, I don't know. We can't do a review movie without talking about spoilers.
Yep, so this is your official warning.
Really great cast in this. You got Mia Goth, you got Jenna Ortega, and you know, if you know me, you know Jenna Ortega is one of my favorite up and coming horror actresses, along with Sydney Sweeney,
Brittany Snow, Kid Cudi, are a few other.
That was
Kid Cudi.
That was Kid Cudi, like the rapper guy.
Yeah, that was Kid Cudi.
We finally found a rapper that can act.
Yeah, he can act very well.
Oh my, years of searching, years of hip hop stars trying to be actors, we finally found one that can act. Good job. Props to you, Kid Cudi. I had no idea that was him.
Yeah, it was Kid Cudi, who played Jackson Hole, which I thought was funny because Jackson Hole is...
That's a town in Mississippi. Isn't it Mississippi?
No, it's somewhere in, like,
Tennessee?
the East Coast.
What do you mean, East Coast?
Or West Coast, sorry. West Coast. It's somewhere on the West Coast.
County Cash thinks about it.
Jackson Hole, hold on.
It's in Mississippi.
No, it's not. I'm Googling it.
5 minutes later.
Hold on. Thank you, Google. Jackson Hole, Wyoming.
Wyoming.
It's a ski resort.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was close.
Close. Far off.
It depends on how good you are at geography if you accept my definition of close.
Yeah. It's all a matter of miles.
But no, so a really great cast. Mia Goth double dips in the movie. She not only plays the young lead, she also plays the old lead.
Pearl.
So really cool. That I didn't even realize that going into it. So that was really cool.
Yeah, I had no idea either. I didn't know a lot about this movie going in, which I feel like heightened the experience for me because I had no idea what was going to happen. And then boom. I knew it took place on a farmhouse, and that's all I really knew.
Creepy old people kill the young people.
Yeah.
In a nutshell, that's the movie.
To get their mojo on.
Let me ask you this. So we often are dealt like creepy kid movies. This was a creepy old person movie, which we do have some of. You know, there's some out there. Which do you prefer? Like, who do you find creepier? Do you find creepy kids or creepy old people? What do you find creepier?
Well...
and take this movie out of it, because this movie is obviously like really fresh in their mind.
Obviously, like kids would have more energy and be a little scarier, depending on
because they can last longer chasing you around.
Yeah. However, this movie in particular, I feel like was creepier than most of those kid movies or adult movies put together. Like if you were going to put them in some sort of scale.
Yeah, I think the creepy old people plot is kind of scarier than the creepy kids plot. I don't know.
It really just depends on the film. You got to take it on a case-by-case basis.
Because obviously, if you're a younger person, you feel like you can get away from an older person pretty easily. And you feel like no matter what kind of person you are, if you're older, middle-aged, younger, you feel like you can get away from a kid pretty easily. So it's kind of all about the setup and how the director and writers of the film put that into play.
Mhm.
And I feel like Ty West, who we can't say enough good things about, but I feel like he did a really good job with that. Putting the characters in situations where they couldn't really
Mhm.
get away from the elder people that were trying
Yeah.
to kill them.
Or they didn't see it coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it wasn't just like, oh, really? I'm like 25. I can run away from you easily.
Mhm.
There wasn't really that.
I was like, hey, are you okay? And then, or let me look through this window and what's going on. And then it's like, oh, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah,
Or,
it's too
hey.
late to actually do anything
Mhm.
once you realize what's happening.
Yeah.
So I like that. The directing, obviously, I think we can both agree the directing was on
Mhm.
point, phenomenal.
And the cinematography.
The cinematography was beautiful throughout the movie.
There was these shots where it would show something and then cut away really fast and then cut back to it, and it like kept bouncing back and forth.
Hmm.
And I thought that was really unique. And
Yeah, I was trying to think while the movie
Effective.
was going on if I can remember a movie kind of doing that before, and I can't.
at least not.
Not to the
This
extent
well.
that it did it, So the editing like that was
Mhm.
really cool. I like that a lot. The acting, we've already talked about the cast. The acting was phenomenal,
Mhm.
in my opinion.
Yeah, it was off the charts. They had
Um,
the X Factor.
oh, I see what he did there. It had the X Factor.
I brought it back.
The blood and gore, the practical effects in this one, phenomenal, amped up to 10.
Mhm.
We get a freaking gator kill, dude.
Yeah,
I was not expecting a gator kill going into this movie.
I wasn't either.
And now I really want to watch Eaten Alive. Not the cannibal Eaten Alive, the other Eaten Alive with Robert Englund.
Or
Directed by Toby Hooper.
you got Alligator 2, which we won't talk about. And then we have Crawl,
Okay. As long as you don't bring up gator bait, I think we're fine.
Lake Placid.
No gator bait.
No gator bait.
Sorry, Joe Bob and Darcy. No gator bait for me.
Again.
Yeah, one time was enough for that movie. One time will not be enough of X, though.
It had a lot of vibes of a lot of great old horror movies. It had vibes of Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I felt like this could have been Texas Chainsaw Massacre had they made it now
Mhm.
instead of back in the 70s. It had those vibes. It has vibes of Psycho with
Yeah.
like cars and stuff in the swamp.
Mhm.
Swamps
they
in
act-
Texas.
Ah, they do exist. I've been told. And also, I forgot. Oh, and also they mentioned Psycho in the movie also,
did.
so that's a cool little reference there.
A little nod.
A little nod to the OG great slasher there.
Just when you thought you're out at the slaughterhouse, that scene was pretty, like, gut wrenching.
When the dude stepped on the nail, or
No, when they were driving up to the house and they could drive past that automobile accident with the cow,
yeah.
and they say that line, I'm just like, whew.
yeah.
They're like, it's intense all the way through the film.
Yeah, I thought the pacing was actually really nice. The killing, the slashing doesn't start until I don't know, I was in the theater, so I don't know, probably about 45 minutes in, I would say,
Yeah.
maybe an hour. But by no means are you bored
Mm-mm.
in that hour before it starts.
Yeah, it builds tension all the way through.
It does, for a slower paced beginning, it does the correct thing. It builds that tension, builds the suspense that you need in order to deliver such a great ending.
Mhm.
What would you give it out of 5?
I would give it 5 stars.
I'm going 5 stars out of 5 also. I cannot wait to pick this one up on Blu-ray when it comes out.
It comes out May 24th.
So next month, about a month and a half.
Yeah.
And depending on when you're watching this video. For us right now, recording the video is about a month and a half. That's it.
Yeah.
That is all for you guys tonight. Make sure you're already here, so make sure you go ahead and like and subscribe. Hit that little bell to get notified every single time we post one of these videos. You can follow us over on Instagram at the Sons of Haddonfield. My account is Horror Sensei.
And I'm Iback Joe.
Follow us on Letterboxd at Husker Sensei.
Iback Joe.
And follow us on Twitter at Haddonfield Sons. So, go see X if you haven't already. Really fun. Worth the trip to the theater to
And
see
the
it.
price of admission.
Definitely.
Yep.
And until next time, remember that was one goddamn fucked up horror picture.